Hey there, greetings. Today the moon is in Libra. It goes into Libra just after midnight Pacific time, 12:06 a.m. Pacific. And we have that shift into Libra, which is an air sign focusing on balance. And that brings us to the theme of relationship and how we get along with one another in our partnerships of all sorts. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, May 8th. And so we've got this shift of the moon into Libra. And as the moon goes into Libra, first it opposes Saturn in late Pisces, and that will take place before Thursday. It will take place Wednesday night Pacific time. So, because the moon, once the moon goes into Libra, it'll be past that opposition, at least past the exact opposition to Saturn, but still having that energy, that vibe of the moon opposing Saturn. Saturn is about limits, boundaries, and that moon in that position of opposition to Saturn makes us think about the hard stuff, the hard truths. We might be feeling it. And at the same time, as we are feeling some deeper hard truths, we have the moon going into Libra, where we may be having focus, desired or undesired, conscious or unconscious, on relationships. So once the moon goes into Libra, just after midnight Pacific, we have also the moon opposing the planets that are in Aries. And so in early Aries, we have Neptune at 1 degree Aries. We have Venus at 5 degrees Aries. So throughout, the early hours, the morning hours, at least Pacific time, we will have that opposition to Aries. And at any rate, Libra is opposite Aries. So we have that dynamic between Aries, which is selfish, right? Self-reliant, but also selfish, right? Self-centered, focused on the self it can be in a good way. It can be focused on who am I? How do I take action? What do I need to do? How do I move? And that can translate sometimes into get out of my way because I got things to do, places to be. And right, so we could get some of that more aggressive side of Aries showing up. But Libra reminds us that it's not just about you, and there is balance. There is a need to accommodate the needs and wishes of other people, whether that is in your romantic relationships or friendships or work relationships or whatever relationships you are showing up for you. So the work of being in relationship is the work of learning how to bring balance into our lives, learning those mature adult skills where we remember it is not just about me. I have to get along with other people. Remember preschool, right? We had to learn that in preschool. So here we are as adults still learning it. And so Libra brings the focus to relationships and the work that we have to do to get along with others, to compromise, right? To adapt, be flexible, do things maybe in not just a way that is in your own interest, but in thinking about the greater good. So that's the Libra moon. And we are in a Taurus moon cycle. So we are thinking about how to implement, how to ground things, make them practical, get results, make things happen, and focusing on our gratitude for the material world, the things we have, the things we love, the world around us that brings beauty and pleasure to our lives. So remembering to practice gratitude and write down every day something you are grateful for can help you to tap into that sense of abundance. And yesterday I was sharing about the Virgo moon and the earth, the earthiness of the Virgo moon in the Taurus moon cycle, really focusing on how we can express gratitude for what we appreciate. And by doing that, it helps us to not only call in or attract more abundance, but to notice the abundance that is already here and value and appreciate the things we have, the things we care about, the things that bring meaning to our lives. So now, as the moon goes into Libra, we think about how to have gratitude and bring that into our relationships, into the ability to share the good things that the world has to offer with another person, and what that looks like, where it might be worth not having it always be focused on me, and where it might be worth sharing and making some compromises in order to have this experience of experiencing beauty and pleasure and abundance and the gifts that the world has to offer with another person. So that's the magic and the beauty that Libra brings us, is that capacity to share and to collaborate and cooperate and see what we can co-create together with another person or other people when we bring our gifts and talents and skills and knowledge together with someone else's, which may be completely different, right? And so we see what we are capable of together. And that is the lesson of Libra, is that ultimately, when we are willing to learn how to get along, we can create these beautiful things that have meaning, that we can, that are greater than what we can create by ourselves and all alone. So thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Thank you for subscribing, and don't forget to check out my member program. I'm working on some more projects and things to put in there. So stay tuned, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.